once again, everybody, and welcome to Cool, Calm, and Collected Week 16 on Prime Time. I'm Chris Berman, along with Tom Jackson and Pete Axtell. John Saunders will be by shortly. And, of course, at the top of the hour, the Rams at the 49ers, live from Candlestick Park at 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
Between Jerry Burns and Jim Mora, is only one of them is Coach of the Year. I'll let you figure that one out.
And while you think about that little choice, we will be back to show you the rest of Week 16. But take a look at what the Saints' winning has come from this year. Primetime continues in just a moment when we take a look at some titanic tilts involving cellar ball clubs.
All right, listen and listen tight, because I aim to do what I came here to do. And that is rent a car without having to throw in my horse and saddle to do it. That's why I came to Thrifty Car Rental. Well, they don't cost as much as them other yahoos.
Thrifty, the official car rental company for the SeaWorld Holiday Bowl. Rent any car through January 31st and receive a discount coupon to SeaWorld.
You always get the best deal at Thrifty. Right, Pilgrim?
America's leading consumer products rating service says one battery, Megatron 34 from Interstate, tested best. It ran circles around better-known brands and won by a mile. Megatron 34 from Interstate. Ask for it.
Every day, Jack Taylor and Joe Donovan take the same road home. But today, they went a little out of their way.
Give you a hand.
Here's to you, the clean, crisp taste of Beechwood-aged Budweiser.
This bird's
For all the guys who go out of their way.
for you.
The new Remington Microscreen Ultimate with the exclusive beard lifter stretches the skin and lifts whiskers other shavers leave behind. The new Remington Microscreen Ultimate shaves as close as a blade and closer than any other electric shaver, or your money back.
NFL Prime Time is brought to you by Thrifty Car Rental. For worldwide reservations, call 1-800-4CARS. And by Centel, the company where people connect.
We began the show by talking about a very hot club in the New Orleans Saints. A couple of mono-a-mono tilts, if you want to call them that, between teams that will be drafting early, let's put it that way, and last year.
Giants did everything today that made them Super Bowl champs last year. They mixed a good running game, a slight bit of passing, and great defense. A few weeks late, but when you consider the schedule that they will probably have next year, watch out for the Giants to be back.
How it stacks up at the top, or at the bottom, if you will, in the drafting order. Here are your first 5 choices in order in the draft.
When you're at the game, wear what the pros wear. When you're out in the cold, wear what the pros wear. When you're under the sun, wear what the pros wear. Only the authentic NFL Pro line brings you the same gear NFL players and coaches use from the people who make it. NFL tested, NFL tough. The sideline sweater by Cliff Angle, unbeatable. Parkas by CB Sports and wool caps by Rossmore. Ready for action. Team visors by Stako for the winning look. Even a genuine Riddell helmet. Now you can have it all for any NFL team. The authentic NFL Pro line.
Wear what the pros wear.
It's all in the NFL Pro Line catalog. For your copy, send $1 to NFL Pro Line, 10812 Alder Circle, Dallas, Texas, 75238.
athletic greats took Amy Holmberg to the 1987 Novice Ladies Figure Skating title. We'll have the story of this extraordinary high school student this week on ESPN Scholastic Sports America.
The Colts have been kind of a laughingstock in the NFL for a few years, but it was very simple for the Colts at home today at Indianapolis against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who had lost 7 in a row. A win, and they're in the playoffs as champions of the AFC East. And a record crowd at the Hoosier Dome showed up in the noise meter, kind of like the World Series at the Metrodome. Eric Dickerson, 6-time as a Colt, over 100 yards. He only played 9 games there this year. Got more work to do. The Colts' first winning season since 1977, which was their last playoff appearance, that the overtime loss in Baltimore to the Raiders when Stabler hit Casper on the touchdown pass, and the Colts are champions of the AFC East at 9-6. They had to win at Dallas, and they were in. Why are the Colts going to postseason ball? Take a look.
People react to a Sports Illustrated sneak preview.
This guy running down the sidelines, remember this play? I've never seen a play like that go down. It's like, can he do it? Stay in, stay in, stay in. Yes!
And the pops these guys were taking. I mean, you could almost feel yourself going, oof. I mean, and feel your stomach contracting because you knew you were going to be hit.
What are they talking about? They just saw a sneak preview of a hilarious new video cassette offered by Sports Illustrated, the all-new NFL Football Follies, hosted by Jonathan Winters.
I like Jonathan Winters. He played all these crazy characters. He was really funny.
It's 45 minutes packed with the kind of follies you love, and more.
The nostalgia stuff. I mean, all those ridiculous plays. You sit there and you say to yourself, it just can't happen. And it happens.
And best of all, you get it free.
I get it free? Come on.
You get the all-new Football Follies free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Call this toll-free number and get 25 weeks of America's best sports coverage at over 47% off the cover price, including the baseball preview, with picks on who's going to go all the way this season. You'll also get the annual swimsuit issue with what's sure to be hot this summer.
I love the swimsuit issue.
That's the icing on the cake.
And this year wouldn't be complete without full coverage of the '88 Olympics, SI style, starting with the 300-page Winter Olympic preview. Along with your paid subscription, you even get this special collector's item, the SI Olympic pin set.
That's a keeper.
You get it all, including the free video, for just 3 installments of $9.89 each. Even put it on a credit card. You'll save over 47% off the cover price.
Sounds like a great deal to me. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, I'd subscribe. It's a great price for everything you get.
Call 1-800-221-6800 now and get the savings, special issues, Olympic pin set, and Football Follies tape free.
I like the pins. I like the swimsuit issue. I like the video. I like everything. I think you should call. Okay.
The St. Louis Cardinals had it all in their hands. After the Vikings lost yesterday to the Redskins in overtime, the Cards, with a win at Dallas, would be in the playoffs as the second wild card team in the NFC. Earlier, the Cardinals and Gene Stallings beat their old boss, meaning Stallings' old boss, Tom Landry and the Cowboys. And the Cowboys, who knocked the Rams out Monday night, trying to knock the Cards out on Sunday. Early on, the Cards leading 3-0, but bad luck here. The ball pops out from Ewald. Everson Walls picks it up, and although he takes a heck of a shot right here, the Cowboys in business. Danny White wasn't in business today. Neither was Tony Dorsett. But the Cowboys from the 11 look for a guy that gives other teams the business. Herschel Walker, 11 yards, and the Cowboys led at 7-3. See Herschel, 137 yards on the ground. Later, the Cardinals drive to the 14, but Victor Scott will pick up the fumble by Novacek here, and the Cardinals' drive is stalled. Gene says, I don't like drives being stalled, I'm stallings, and he knows that it's trouble because the Cowboys lead at 14-3. Late in the first half, a second and goal, though. J.T. Smith, one of his 11 receptions today for a touchdown, 14-10 at the half, then a field goal makes it 14-13. On first and 10, the Cowboys drive. Steve Pallor to Herschel Walker. Herschel, the first man in pro football history to go over 700 yards receiving and running 2 years in a row. Dallas from the 5 on 3rd and 4. They fake to Herschel, and look at Steve Pallor scamper into the end zone. The Cowboys lead at 21-13. Del Greco kicks another field goal to make it 21-16. 4th and 27. Cardinals' last prayer. Lomax will put the ball up to Roy Green, but Manny Hendricks will bat it away, And the Cowboys spoiled the Cardinals' party 21-16. So St. Louis still has to go back to 82 to find the last time they've been in the playoffs. And who knows where the Cardinals will be next year. And so the Cowboys play the spoiler as they finish 7-8, as do the St. Louis Cardinals. And I guess, Tom, first of all, after the ball game, Neil Lomax said, I guess it just wasn't to be.
We had it, Bill. God, we had it. You know, and this team should not have lost the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is down. They're out. Their linebackers are all beat up. But I tell you, they had some guys play well today. They shut down a running game in the first half. We just couldn't get much going.
Ryan, is Buddy Ryan a failure? I think Buddy Ryan's done a tremendous job. He's got this team right on the verge.
And we mentioned Reggie White with the 2 sacks. Cornelius Bennett, 4 sacks today for the Buffalo Bills. So those are players to keep your eyes on. When we return, we will see how the Oilers made out in their quest to get in the playoffs for the first time in many a moon, no pun intended. We'll be back.
Look fast, because the hands on this watch are about to disappear. Now, look again, and they're back. Why do these hands disappear? Because they're not really hands at all. They're actually electronic pulses of light. Introducing the amazing laser beam wristwatch. Destined to become a legend in its own time, we believe it will soon be one of the most sought-after watches in history. However, as part of a special publicity campaign, we will send you one of these amazing new laser beam luxury watches. Not for the hundreds of dollars you might expect, but for only $10. But to get your amazing laser beam wristwatch for only $10, you must act now. If you call within the next 30 minutes, you can order a second laser beam watch for only $5, just half price.
To order, call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000.
ESPN delivers hard-hitting action with NFL Monday. First, Monday Memory. Great games that have made Monday Night Football an American tradition. Then, the experts break down the coaches' game plans with an exclusive preview on the Zenith Monday Night matchup. Plus, Monday Night Magazine profiles the players in a final countdown to kickoff. Action as exciting as the game itself. NFL Monday at 7:30 Eastern, only on ESPN.
Yesterday, the Cleveland Browns wrapped up the AFC Central title with their win over the Steelers, 19-13.